I'm exhausted. It feels like my consciousness is about to fade away.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
I'm listening. This be the effect of the drug wearing off. Memories I thought were gone are starting to come back.
Are you listening?
I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaba's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
No shit.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine.
Well,
Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible.
and we have seen that number of the police sent in, and it was all downright comical.
He may even be able to bring in vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him.
And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on,
Yep.
we gotta take that bastard Akechi down. Isn't that recording we got enough proof to do it?
No, Akechi is merely a tool. His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable
Not to mention
of arranging
it's
the murder of a
extremely
suspect
corrupt, so why would they
inside of a
care?
police station.
Unless we find out who that is, we will continue being targeted even if we defeat Akechi.
But what means do we have of learning his identity?
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of whether or not we learn his identity. The only reason it hasn't happened yet is because we're an easy target to blame for his crimes. If he realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan, he may opt to kill us immediately.
No shit.
Damn it. So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
Yup.
But if we go into the palace like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Well,
Palace. The palace.
yeah.
Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding...
Aha! We can use the palace to our advantage!
Okay.
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Okay.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
If he wants to kill the guy, why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the
But-
while believing he killed the real
Whose
one.
version of cognitive?
Yeah, that's it!
It seems
Would
that's
it be
our only option.
Akechi's then?
Listen close, everyone.
Or...
I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
I'm just curious.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Yep.
Makoto told me everything.
Hey.
Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Yeah.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
All fine and good.
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
I mean, I died.
You must be fine if you're joking around like that.
truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
Probably.
Still, how'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I
No.
heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I can't
I
blame
didn't
you.
have time to explain.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
Yeah, I think so
We
too.
wanted
He
to make our
deserves
enemy
it.
believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves was dead.
What?
What we did was make that enemy kill his fake in the metaverse.
Hold on a sec. Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see.
Yeah.
So you guys were going up against someone else.
Yep.
It was Goro Akechi. You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Yep.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
No, because this is
That
a video
wasn't
game.
something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
Well, that too.
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff.
Can't blame him.
So what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yep.
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
No.
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true. You surprised?
He can't hear
Does
it.
that mean he said something just now as well?
But
Yep.
you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely.
Well, that
Thanks
makes
to
sense.
Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
I mean,
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us.
It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all.
we got lucky.
That said, we weren't so naive to overlook something like that. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone.
I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective
You little
could never have
gremlin.
imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
I mean, she
That was
is
just
quirky.
an act. After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yep.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to
Unfortunately.
get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no
Well-
ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
Exactly. Well,
On top
he's
of that,
smart,
There's
so
someone else commanding
I give him
Akechi.
that.
Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
Poor soldier, what have you gotten yourself
We
into?
baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
Well,
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
yeah.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing.
That brings back
I
memories.
totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Nijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion.
To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
It was a great idea.
Yeah, it's good we have her heading up our operations.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi.
I don't know if I mentioned that one yet, or if I cut that part out. It was much bloat in the recent recordings. I had to cut a lot, but according to I think the YouTuber Face, whatever he is, pretty much. Did you know about the ... persona fact guy? And he claimed that Akechi and Makoto was supposedly meant to be sibling at some point.
But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
It's
That goes
okay.
for the both of us.
We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Nijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First,
And that is...
our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this a perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
Fair enough, fair enough.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Yeah. Well, he didn't take them for granted after all.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
Here's
All I
that.
needed were the coordinates.
She's such a gremlin. Her about now will drag the conversation on too long. I should talk to her later.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room.
It kind of
Surely
was.
he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
I'm just glad I didn't die.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. Huh. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse. Albeit for a brief moment.
But why can't she understand him then?
In our
Well,
experience,
no.
there is little danger when
You had
someone
to hear
enters
him
their
in
own
that
palace for so
place,
short a
though.
time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Huh. Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Well,
Why's that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult
can you
Sis
blame them?
beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
which is why they forewarned you
Still,
prior
I'm
to that.
surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it?
I was.
I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
Well, we were at
If we
the
could just tell you the true culprit.
paint in a corner, you know.
I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning.
I can't
All I
blame
can
her.
really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a... But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
The coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Yep.
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Nijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would
This
check
is
the morgue
truly
for his body, and thanks to that,
yesterday
nobody knows
on
he survived.
Draggable Sea moment.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence and even drugs is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
It was a breeze.
How tough are you?
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We
Well,
made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
bro,
I wanted
bro
to believe,
feeling, or
but considering
well, that
what we
might
were
sound
up
wrong,
against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash.
No shit.
Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
No problem.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know.
Thank you,
Let's take a
Mr.
break for now, though. This old brain is pooped. Oh, and feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together to talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word, and I'll close shop early.
You are
Are
a
you sure?
gentleman.
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
Dude, bro, boss, you are the
Let
man.
us accept his offer. What a great man.
Boss, you are the man. You know that? And below.
That sounds familiar.
Wow.
It's me, Akachi.
Enter.
You were the reason why he is here to begin with.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular. More importantly, you've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU
Two
is in
sackers
disarray
in
with
one
his
room.
death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
Are you sure about that?
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears.
Are you
Candidates
sure
will
about
announce
that,
on the
Cheetah?
23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard backing him.
Have you figured out who's behind all this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Well, and he's the
Shido.
reason why.
Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who?
I believe he's a politician. Remember, Ryuji? You said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Huh?
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he
Probably.
is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses.
We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes. Mom.
Shido, huh?
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this. Just based
You
on the
have
connections
history
I
with the
had from
guy?
my previous job. I think the one who crushed Wakaba's research and confiscated her materials was probably Shido. From the moment Wakaba died, I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just
I mean,
killed all of you, no
fair.
doubt. That's what he usually does to people who get in his way.
Fair.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdowns, psychotic breakdowns,
poetry,
Shido,
right?
and even
Well,
the Phantom
no,
Thieves'
maybe
actions.
that. Oh, don't worry
Way back
here,
when,
but
Shido kept saying he was going to be prime minister one day. Nobody believed him, though.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes prime minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for prime minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. It ain't a surprise he has one.
Where would the location be?
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I
Bruce?
always think of dirty money and shady
money laundering,
actions.
What does he do?
hotel.
And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
The diet building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see himself as the ruler of the diet building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shido. We're gonna do this, right?
We have to.
Hell yeah! Nobody against it?
No.
Of course.
He will be a worthy opponent.
Nah.
Let's win this together. Time for revenge.
Uh,
It's unanimous.
well, my
All we
court
gotta
haven't
do
said
now
a
is
thing.
figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
That shouldn't be a
It's best
problem.
we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be
That's
dead.
a good point.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
I mean,
What do you
for
mean?
once, he is
This
correct.
operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
I'm
We'll
with
be
ya.
making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. He'll say he has escaped prison, not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal. Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
Yeah.
We're intellectuals, you know.
Maybe
That's
not
why
you,
needed
but
such a daring trick as getting captured and appearing to be killed. Frightening teenagers.
but
But
Joker,
the true
Harufutab,
battle
and
has
Makoto,
only just begun.
absolutely.
We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman
Yeah,
conniving nature.
we know that.
We'll need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of
You
that,
certainly is not
those who
talking
wanted
to the player, not at
preemptively
all.
deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because
Well, I can't
sympathized
blame
with
him
your
there.
Inspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side, until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests.
And you
General
don't
public
want
has
to serve your
forsaken
own
such
interests,
political affairs and don't
asshole?
even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Are you sure
Still,
about that?
It would stand out
Are
if
you
there were
sure
continuous
about that, Joe?
deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them suspects. Prosecute the
Again,
targets that I
this
term
is
psychotic,
so talking to
and
the
solve
player.
these cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations, but flipping it made the negative press stronger.
No
After that,
shit.
all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since.
Again,
The current administration is dead
This is
with
so
ongoing
talking to the
scandals.
play that it's
Never mind the
funny.
fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister.
I wouldn't be so sure
inauguration
about
isn't
that.
my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen
Well,
one.
he doesn't.
Your
certainly
assistance
doesn't
has
have.
been
What
very
is it?
influential in making
Hybris,
my plans
Hybris? I
proceed
don't know how to
smoothly.
pronounce it.
When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, he is certainly not sketchy at all again.
Well, how do I put this?
Yeah. Gonna be real busy for you starting tomorrow, right? Get some rest.
Well then.
If it's alright, let's take it easy for today.
So,
Oh, by the way, the police report on your death isn't gonna show up at your school. No need to worry. See, prosecuting me might work some kind of deal with the higher-ups or something. I mean, they haven't even said anything to me even, as long as you say quiet, you'll be fine. Guess
how do
if
I
they
put
reported
this?
your death now, they'd basically be saying you were a phantom thief. They can't really be going announcing what the phantom thieves were, so I'm sure they avoid that. At any rate, I'm glad you're back safe and sound, but even that, putting it too lightly, you had it rough in there, didn't you? Don't worry about it. Catch you up after you all along. You know, it was really bad, no choice, but anyway. Thanks to your tendency, you were able to fool him. Payback time. Let's make him regret underestimating the phantom thief.
Remember how I hijacked your phone during the school trip? That kind of came in handy.
Okay. How so?
Well, remember how I put that wiretap app in Akechi's phone?
Yeah.
Basically, that let me see GPS info for 2 phones, yours and his. I'd be able to tell the precise moment Sae-Nijima, who had your phone, ran into Akechi. That's when I saw my chance, and beep, sent the signal to activate the Metaverse Navigator. But there was a chance they'd just pass each other without saying a single word. That's why we needed you to tell Sae-Nijima to show the phone to Akechi.
Well,
This plan
smart.
still surprises me no matter how many times I hear it.
Still, I couldn't just directly hack into the Metaverse Nav. It's a mysterious app after all.
No
But
shit.
You know how it has that bookmark function? All you have to do is push the button. Making the phone think he was pushing that button was totally doable.
You are smart.
Pretty good, huh?
Yeah, pretty good, and you are a... Well,
I'm
you
gonna
are a
head back
dork.
then.
Good. Stay head home, go to bed, alright? Sleep.
Guess you won't be going to school for a while.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. This'll be a breeze compared to what we've had to face so far.
I don't know
We'll
about
have
that.
all the time to come up with the plans together. To be perfectly honest, I don't really care what happens to Shido, one way or the other. When I
Same.
consider the fact that he's your enemy, I naturally think he's my enemy as well. I'm going to stay with you until the very end.
Appreciate it, Morgana.
We should get to sleep.
Appreciate it.
You know, something that Futaba said before.
Oh, you were in a pinch in the palace, she picked up a reading of someone who came to rescue? It was Kasumi.
So it was Yoshizawa. Then we'd better let her know you're safe now.
Uh-huh.
And I'll even lend you a hand with that.
Appreciate it, kiddo. Appreciate it. I mean, it's fair. I mean, it's fair for him to wonder who that was, you know?
There's no point in even having an election. Shido's gonna win.
Of course, he's the only reliable politician there is. Plus, the current government has been getting wrapped up in scandal after scandal.
And it's thanks
Honestly,
to him.
It doesn't really matter to me who does it. I just want to see our society back on track. Especially after it turned out those phantom thieves were nothing more than scum in the end.
We'll show you.
Wow, he has low tone in his voice. What is this? I heard you went home, so I announced it during a home run, but that's a lie, right? How did you know? I just knew. Planning something with Mokoto and the other, huh? Well, try not to trouble the school of the parents. Let's make sure you keeping up with your studies. I handle your housework, as long as you request me. true that the leader of the Phantom Thieves died? How could they please let him commit suicide? Yeah. Hell, they need to get their shit together.
Cut that out!
Quiet down, you're in class. Break's been over for quite some time. Where you're like monkeys in a suit. Oh yeah. Seed well earned from Wolf's family that be absent for a bit. Yes, what do you people think school is anyway? Most time. Hey, the can't be true, Kenneth. Please tell me you're okay. No problems here. Oh, thank God you're safe. The suicide report was all over the news, and Mr. Kamakami said you went back to your hometown. I was honestly worried about contacting you. Sakamoto was dodging the question when I tried to ask him. Don't worry, I won't tell anyone. By the way, the fence note is a real mess right now, but I keep supporting you from the shadows. Good luck.
Hey.
Don't need to worry about it in here, but try not to do anything to draw attention. Anyway, today is today off, so eat your curry and take it easy. And take your time with it too. It's not like any customer's gonna be showing up.
Okay.
Let's try and think of the keyword once the chief curry has energized you. You guys figure out the keyword for Shido's palace yet? Tried all such of stuff, but no luck so far. It's hard to understand the thought process for a criminal mastermind like him. You know, I've been wondering if he has been behind all those metal shutdowns. Doesn't that mean all the weird accidents from these past few years were his fault? Like the subway accident back in April? Now that you mention it, that accident lost Minister of Transport his job. Wait, are you trying to say Shido caused that accident? It's the subway, does it not care about all the innocent lives? This man seems to be truly unbelievable. Supposedly there are still tons of victims from that hospital even now. She's Shido. I mean, he has killed over the years. How could we ever understand what goes on in the mind of such a horrible man? Hey, wouldn't it be faster if you just go there and try to think about it on sight? Let's try that. We're going to... I'd like your emblem couldn't join, but will that be okay? Want to be someone to spot him there? You'll probably figure out the keyword and know that once we're there. Plus I can throw off anyone who taught Atlus with my blazing speed. Like, let's have Emblem Coon join us there. Remember though, we're going with the intent of not being seen. Okay. Well, let's meet in front of the Diet Building and force that bastard palace open.
Alright, let's head to the Diet Building. Make sure you aren't discovered, okay?
You going out?
Yeah. That's the
You gotta
plan.
be kidding me. You realize you're done for if you get caught, right? Ugh.
Yeah.
The stunts you pull sometimes. Just don't stay out too late.
The stunts you pull sometimes. I'm shocked that he hasn't got
Guess she isn't here.
got a heart attack at this point.
Let's begin at once. Police cars are making rounds, so we can't stay here too long. We already have Masayoshi Shido and Diet Building. All we need is what he thinks of this place.
Maybe Mount Fuji, since it's the highest place in the country?
I mean, I can see the logic.
What about a mansion?
Since he's going to subjugate everyone as Prime Minister, perhaps a school?
What about an arena, like the Colosseum?
No.
Imperial Palace? It's no good.
I thought we would have gained entry by now. Maybe we shouldn't have called you here.
Hey, you think he's guarding his whole palace with a barrier?
No.
Shido stole the cognitive science research, right? Well, maybe it had some special
I mean, I
moves
can
written in
see that point.
Is that even possible?
Who knows? I've got no idea. There was nothing like that in the notes I saw.
it. Anyways, what kind of person is Shido? I can't figure him out.
I did some light research on him last night, but I couldn't get a grasp on the type of man he is.
What are you thinking of,
That
Anne?
man over there is probably a legislator, right? I'll try asking him.
Are you really sure that's a good idea?
Excuse me, I'm a member of the newspaper club at my high school. May I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
What kind of person is Representative Shido? What's he think about the national diet?
His stance is dedication for country. It's how he's garnered everyone's trust. He's an admirable man of action, with a first-class determination. I'd say he's a
So a
model
corrupt politician is a model politician?
I believe that he'll help create a wonderful future in which young adults like you can live.
Okay, that didn't do much.
An exemplary answer.
It makes sense he wouldn't tell teenagers anything unnecessary.
Look over there. He's on a walkie-talkie.
Wait, is it about us?
That doesn't look good.
Yes.
We should leave at once. Tomorrow's the day off, so let's have an early strategy meeting. Meet at LeBlanc, okay?
Sure.
We should all think about this tonight.
Anticlimactic on not finding out the keyword like that.
The criminals calling themselves the Phantom Thieves are no more. However, I believe that this country's citizens are still living their days in anxiety. These scandals only increase our distrust of the current government.
Look who's talking.
What does it mean to be a politician with responsibility? Working toward personal gain without consideration of the country is outrageous.
The election's public notification is tomorrow. No matter where I go, people are cheering for Shido.
Everyone's being deceived so easily.
I'm trying to look into Shido's interviews up online. All sounds so goddamn fake. Checked his profile as well, but couldn't find much else. His title and education. He's currently 53 years old and has gone from being a metropolitan assemblyman into a representative. Who is a cabinet minister. He split from the ruling party to form the United Future Party. Shido's cabinet minister? For real? Especially appointed to the position that his current title currently also one of content for who people would it's like to have as their boss. The news sites write about him as though he is sure to become the prime minister. You could find what the meaning of Shido's words.
In order to save this country that has been tainted by villains, social reform is essential.
Ugh.
As your physician, I would like to confer something. Please contact me soon to see it. What do you need? Stop making me worried. I'm glad you're okay. I just got nervous when I saw the news. Well, I'll be at the clinic if you need any medicine. Nothing but a fad of these on TV. Oh, that's right. Aren't you supposed to be gathering here today? Sure to finish eating before everyone shows up. It's almost time for a meeting. Then when I figure out the keyword.
Last one. Diamond mine.
Can't come up.
No good.
How many do we miss? Perhaps he truly does have a barrier up.
Right?
Oh,
That's not something to be excited about.
I'm with that on this
Go
one.
all the way up to Diet Building 2.
So you enter keywords into the Metaverse Navigator.
Yeah.
Boss, can you turn the TV on? Shido might be on it.
Sure thing.
Goro Akechi. Him and his stupid composed face.
So, Akechi-san, is it true you withdrew yourself from the media as part of your plan to capture the Phantom Thieves?
I truly apologize for causing such a stir. Honestly, it required a lot of courage to openly oppose them when their popularity was at its peak.
I mean, yeah, I could see that.
I mean, people often lashed out at me online and whatnot.
Then was it also your plan when you said they weren't at fault after their popularity declined?
That was to catch them off guard. I could say I applied my profiling knowledge. Once they lost public support, someone they thought was their greatest enemy lent a hand. That's the same strategy used in romance, wouldn't you agree?
Huh? Huh?
Why is he being treated as an ace detective of justice?
It's not just on TV or online. Newspapers, magazines. I see his face everywhere.
On the other hand, no one's hoping for our comeback on the fan site. Like, at all.
Phantom Thieves are evil. Shido and Akechi are just. It should be the other way around.
Just take it.
They're manipulating information using the media.
We know.
Leaving Akechi
We
aside,
know.
We'll get back at him later. Our main issue is Shido.
Were there any instances before when you didn't know the palace keywords?
Well, there was the time with Futaba.
We didn't know anything about her, so all we could do was make conjectures.
Then why don't we just go directly and see Shido?
That's impossible. He's surrounded by bodyguards and followers all the time.
There's no way high school students can get an appointment with him either.
Well, we do have an adult with us.
No, that's still impossible. Besides, that's too dangerous a method.
Well, this is a problem.
What's with the ruckus outside?
To everyone gathered before Yongen-Jaya Station.
Isn't that an election campaign car?
Yeah.
Oh, right! The candidates are currently campaigning.
That voice.
I apologize for the commotion. I am Masayoshi Shido.
Wait, did he just say Shido?
Yeah.
He did!
Sounds like the same voice I heard back then. Huh?
Man, talk about being lucky! We can go check him out without an appointment now!
Yeah. I mean, take it easy. Haru, keep him in check, please.
Hey, Ryuji ran off toward the station. This way. By the way, did something happen? You didn't seem well a moment ago.
I can talk about that later.
Now is the time to rebuild this crumbling nation. Our government is littered with scandals, and criminals have taken a strong
If they are criminals, what are you then?
The disgraceful past must be discarded. We must set sail into a new future of dreams and hope.
Set sail, huh?
So our children who carry the burden of the next generation can be proud of their country. So our nation can once again become a powerful one with abundant wealth and luxury. So our beautiful home will be acknowledged as the best country in the world. I humbly ask that you cast your vote for me, Masayoshi Shido.
No, thank you.
Let us all set sail toward a happy future. I hope to continue serving you all.
No, I hope you could kiss his feet.
Is that the guy? You
Yeah.
guys wait here. I'll go get intel for it.
Wait!
Hey! Yo, Shido-san!
Nay! I forgot about.
I just want to talk to him for a sec.
He's a busy man.
The hell? Ain't he supposed to hear a citizen's comments?
Ryuji.
That's enough, brat.
You're that asshole we met at the hotel before, at the elevators.
So you can What are you talking about?
That moron! Come on, stop!
But these guys...
Hey, kid, you don't want to know what happens when you cross me.
That boy.
It seems the customer base has changed since I was here last. Have they started a daycare? This ain't a show.
Get lost, kid.
Damn brat! I'll sue!
It's man, there's no mistake. It's the same man as the one before.
What are you looking at?
Well, nothing.
This country is filled with clueless children. I worry for Japan's future. Let them go. My next appointment is coming up.
What a piece of shit. So what do you think after seeing him in person?
Well, it's the one that accused me.
Wait, he's the jerk you told us about before?
The same guy? For real? Seriously?
Yep.
You're sure, aren't you? Shido's the one who ruined your life.
Holy shit.
Talk about coming in circle.
Let's get going, okay?
Shido's the guy who set you up?
Yep.
What kind of fate brought you two back together?
Yup. I want to know myself.
Talk about a destined connection.
Shido was involved in the cognitive research too, right? This can't be dismissed as just a coincidence.
God, what the hell's going on here?
Shido was already a politician then, yet he sued a student and ruined his future? He must have pulled some strings so that his name wouldn't be mentioned. Furthermore, he also would have had to force that woman into making a false statement.
Yep.
He would do anything. We're talking about a man who ordered a hit inside the police station.
He can't sit still until he crushes whoever opposes him, no matter how trivial. He's always been that way.
What a piece of shit.
Well, now we got even more
Children of the
motivated.
future, my ass. What he's saying and doing are completely different.
But now that we found out who did it, can't something be done about his record?
Once
no.
the courts have made a judgment, overturning that decision will be difficult.
Not yet.
It'd barely be possible even if proof of innocence is presented and Shido admits to his crimes.
At any rate, we need to trigger a change of heart in him.
Yep.
Be that as it may, Shido's outer appearance and his true face are wholly different. It's beyond hypocritical. It's as if he's an entirely different person.
I wouldn't say that his true nature kind of cracked now.
It makes me wonder what really is on his mind.
That man's full of ambition to rise in the world. He only thinks of the weak as stepping stools for his success.
He treats himself as an elite man.
You know
while
it's
looking
bad
down
when
on
he is
others.
getting rallied up.
I assume the key word for what he believes the Diet building is will be despicable.
Bruce.
It must be something self-centered and completely different from politics.
Someone like him needs to be...
Yeah, we know that.
Let's head to the Diet building again right after school tomorrow. I feel we'll get it this time.
Stewing over it won't get anywhere. We have
Thank
to
you,
do
Makoto.
this.
I find everything turned to be your arch nemesis. What the oddly poetic twist. Oh yeah, those clothes, you stand out if one is wearing their school uniforms. Might be a good idea to wear a uniform when you head out. I don't know about that, Cat. I don't know about that.
You want to do it?
Let's do it.
Yes!
Right, let's do this. Let me see your fighting spirit. Actually paying attention to the news lately. You proud of me? And don't you leave it hoping that Ketchy will be there. Well, not that I blame you, he's a real hero. I think Shido is more amazing though. He's the first politician I ever believed in. I know Shido-san too. Sounds like he really wants to improve this country. They see them lie to do something.
Security guards became suspicious of us last time, so we can't stay here for long. But we still have no hit.
Think it's a barrier after all?
Where'd your enthusiasm from yesterday go?
Shut up. The real game starts at 2 outs.
Enough chatting. You should only be...
Even
The
worse.
citizens are secondary. He only cares about his own well-being and that of his lackeys.
He wants to become Prime Minister, even if it means trampling on others.
Fortune, rich people. Hey, can you think of anything based on what you've heard from him? Just try saying anything. It doesn't matter if you guess.
Huh. Well, he said.
Fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country.
Right, steer the country.
Steer?
Is it a ship?
It was a match?
What? The Diet Building's a ship? What kind of scenery will that be? The actual building's on land.
Well,
I can't even begin to imagine
you kind of
what
look
it'll
at
be
that
like.
Noah's Ark, and the Ark is him and his goof. Lakis.
Well, whatever it is, looks like there are no barriers.
Good thing.
Shut up! Let's hurry up and go in.
Are we clear of the guard's sight?
Get closer to the wall just in case. All right, do it.
Did anything change? We went in, right?
Security guards seem to be gone, but it's difficult to tell for certain. This
Well,
seems
look
to be
behind you.
similar to what happened with Sis's palace.
Again, look
But this
behind
time,
you.
the Diet building remains unchanged.
Again, look behind you.
The gate wasn't open earlier, though.
Wait, look! Mona's appearance is different.
That means we're definitely in a palace.
Exactly.
Come on, let's go take a look.
How's it look over there? See anything?
Nah, it's totally normal.
I'll check it out. Huh? What the heck?
What's up, Futaba? Futaba?
What is it?
The hell?
He is not taking the citizen. He don't want to take care of everyone, just but take care of himself and his friends.
Even though this country may sink, he alone will survive. That's what this cognition is about, huh?